title match in the books for that one. The champion Mace Malone against the #1 contender Nobi Bryant.
Oh, that's going to be a heck of a match. Genocide just a few weeks away. And look at Shawn Stasiak now, modified camel clutch on Shadow. I told you, Rumble, he knows about the human body. He knows about how muscles and bones work together, and it looks like he's trying to dismantle Shadows right now.
Indeed, he certainly is. He's trying to do everything he can, but Shadow gets those arms down, and that takes away a bit of pressure from the hold, but Stasiak just sits on him.
Sits down all that weight right in the lower back. Earlier, he had a knee planted firmly in the back of Shadow's neck, wrenching back on it, and now he's going to work again on the neck and lower back.
And now it is Stasiak once again pulling back in that modified camel clutch, and the referee is right there where he needs to be. Close enough to see whether or not Shadow submits. I'm not sure if Shadow can tap out from this position, but he could certainly verbalize it. But I just don't see Shadow tapping out no matter what you do to him.
Now, you saw Shadow involved in a series of I Quit matches in 2006, and he won them all.
Indeed.
That's right. That's right. Stephen Bussey over here telling the Shadows not nothing.
Well,
direct quote.
Double negative there. I'm sure he'd get a failing grade in English class, but be that as it may, Stasiak,
he's a Bussey. He can make his own rules as far as English goes.
Stasiak continues to pull back on the chin, the neck, the spine, everything that Shadow has.
Shadow still trying to alleviate some of the tension off of his lower back by staying on his knees. If he had dropped down to his thighs, trust me, it would take a little bit of torque, and he would be submitting.
Oh, look at this. I think Shadow knew what was coming up because Stasiak had done that to him a couple of times before, and this time Stasiak had nothing but knees.
I think that should be an automatic disqualification. I mean, that's a foul.
Well, a move out of self-preservation as much as anything else for Shadow, and both men are flat on the mat. The referee putting the count on them. If he gets to 10, this match is over, but both men are trying their best to get back on their feet. But can they?
I don't know. It looks like Shadow's got kind of a glazed look in his eye right now, but I think Shawn Stasiak is just suffering from a blow to the nether regions.
And now Stasiak trying for a right hand, a block, and a right hand from Shadow. Once again, a block from Shadow, laying in his own right hands, backing Stasiak into the ropes, whipping him across, nails him with a clothesline.
With a clothesline, elbow.
And now it is Shadow going to work.
Down,
he just drops him.
Sidewalk slam.
1, 2, and oh my, so close.
That was 2 and 7/8. Shawn Stasiak kicking out at the very last possible moment.
Stasiak with an impeccable sense of timing, and Shadow going for the big boot. Stasiak ducks under, and now Stasiak with the right hand on Shadow, backing him up against the ropes. And now it is Shawn Stasiak whipping Shadow across. Shadow ducks under, and Shadow with a flying clothesline.
Flying clothesline finds the mark on Shawn Stasiak. Chris and Stephen Bussey are living it beside themselves here at ringside.
Well, they certainly are. And now Shadow, let's see what he's going to do. Stasiak, we may be about to see that dark days that Shadow's been using as of late. And he hits it.
The dark days hit right there. Could this be it?
1, 2, and
oh no!
Oh, wait a minute. Chris Bussey pulled the referee out.
His hand was coming down for the 3 count, but he got pulled out by Chris Bussey in the meantime. That's automatic disqualification because of Bussey did it.
Oh, wait a minute. Shadow pulling up Chris Bussey, and the referee getting back in the ring, but here comes Stasiak from behind.
I think that was just the distraction that Shawn Stasiak needed. Down with an inverted DDT.
Stasiak on top. 1, 2, and oh my, so close.
Talk about, this is the closest counts I've ever seen without actually hitting 3.
My goodness, I think he was just shy of the dust molecules on the mat before Shadow kicked out. And now Stasiak yelling at the Busseys, and Stephen Bussey under the ring. He's giving him a chair. Now wait just a minute.
Now this, I don't know, the referees may call for an automatic disqualification.
That could be a DQ here. He swings and connects. That's going to be all she wrote, but instead Stasiak, he hits the ropes and rebounded. Size 18 to the chair. Shadow on top. 1, 2, and 3.
What?
Shadow has beaten Shawn Stasiak
with the use of a chair, Rob Moore.
A chair sent into the ring by Stephen Bussey. It backfired on the Bussey brothers. Shadow coming out on top of Shawn Stasiak in a great main event here on PCW Full Throttle. Fans, remember, in 3 weeks, it's Genocide. Malone defends the world title against Bryan. It's going to be the Cruiserweight belt on the line with Brett Barnes defending against J Cubed. Many more to be signed. Join us right here next week for the 1-hour thrill ride. PCW Full Throttle. For the crew, I'm Rob Moore. So long from PCW Arena.